For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Vijit Govind Malviya sir with us, and he is the author of The Benign Hiss. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on our show. We are highly grateful कि आप हमारे show पर आए.
All my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Likewise, sir. So, sir, before I get into the podcast and ask questions related to your book, related to your journey and everything, I would request you to please introduce yourself so that our listeners can know much more about you, and do share that how you started this, writing journey.
Sure. So, hi everyone. My name is Vijit. I hail from the city of Mumbai, but my hometown is a very small town. So, we hear different kinds of stories, people hailing from small town making it a big city. Mine is nothing as such. That's how a journey of every human flows in. They always want to achieve big, and hence they follow that steps. In which ways, I am a brand strategist by profession. I work in a creative agency as a brand strategist, where I deal with different kinds of marketing strategies for different brands. And along with that, by heart, I'm a writer. And I used to write blogs and small articles since my school time, and started writing for some newspapers. And then I felt like, something is missing. I've been writing non-fiction things, but when the lockdown came in, I started writing fiction, and hence The Benign Hiss took place.
So, sir, from the very beginning, somewhere that was inside कि नहीं कुछ लिखना है, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो from the school, colleges उन्हें लगता है कि नहीं कुछ तो लिखते, वो छोटा मोटा कुछ लिखते भी रहते हैं. So, was that the same scene in your life as well?
It's a very funny story actually. क्या होता ना कि 9th-10th में ना आपको कंप्यूटर में सब्जेक्ट होता था ब्लॉग्स, कि ब्लॉग कैसे बनते हैं. तो कुछ आर्टिकल्स लिख सकते हो, कुछ रिव्यूज डाल सकते हो, आपको किसी चीज का आपको कुछ पसंद उसके बारे में लिख सकते हो. तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज थी मेरे लिए, ब्लॉग्स बनाना. नए हमने डिफरेंट ब्लॉगिंग साइट्स पे ब्लॉग बनाए थे तब, और उस तरीके से मैंने मेड ब्लॉग्स कुछ लिखते गया. आई वाज लाइक यार लिखना तो बड़ी इट्स फन थिंग फॉर मी. एक इंटरेस्ट आ रहा था मुझे उसमें का. तो तब से मुझे लगता था ना वो जो लेक्चर्स होते थे ब्लॉग के स्कूल टाइम पे वो बहुत अच्छे होते थे, एंड दैट triggered my journey of writing, I think.
Okay. Do you remember, sir, that the predefined template when we opened the blog, Hello World?
Yeah. Hello friends, hello world.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
Okay. So, sir, as we know that the book is released and it's performing really well, I just saw on Amazon. But asking from a new reader's perspective, after listening to this podcast, many people will start to explore. They will want to read the book. So, what they can expect from this book? Can you share some insights about the book?
Sure. The book, first of all, caters heavily to I feel, the Indian audience directly. I feel the biggest factor, whatever's going on in the world right now, people, it's not just readers, even the viewers who are watching movies, series, or even of course readers as well. They are much into content which they can relate. They can say, I can feel this, I can relate this particular statement, I can relate this. This is very important. So I feel the book connects to the Indian audience. It has the sense of mythology, part of history, the love angle in the book, I would say, the murder mystery, suspense, thriller. So these are the kind of genres which attract readers, and I feel putting it to the space of Indian audience, the kind of locations, the dialogues, the storyline, I feel it can really appeal to them, and I feel at the end of the day, books and stories are really a subjective matter, and I'm fine. A lot of people might disagree to what I've written. Some might agree and relate. So, but I really wish if people, I can just want to spread out my message of the book, the story of the book, and I just hope that people like it.
exactly, sir. So, sir, like the book is based upon Indian mythology, right?
Yes, sir.
So, like when it comes to Indian mythology, there are lots of beliefs. Like everyone have their different perspective, or hope you're getting my point. What I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that respect, sir, like how can one make sure that it's right? Like, let's say take the example of your book as well. Okay, so let's say if a reader reads your book, then how can they feel कि okay, अच्छा ये सही है, या फिर जो उससे पहले कहीं पढ़ा था कुछ और perspective वो सही था. Like, how does one can differentiate?
See, there are, of course, like that's the beauty of an Indian mythology, I would say, because in regards to one particular story, there are 10 different perceptions. But the essence, the crux of all 10 remain the same, actually. Though they are narrated in different styles, they are perceived in different styles, but the essence, the crux of all the stories remain the same. So I feel that's very important. Even though if any of one reads my book and they say, yaar, I think I read in another book, ये शायद ऐसा simple नहीं हुआ था. It was in something other way. I agree, it might have happened in some other way. But according to the research I've done, according to the books I've read, the stories I've read, according to the knowledge of Indian scriptures I have written my perception of how it might have happened, according to my knowledge, and it can differ people to people. So for me, so as in the book, it's about Abhimanyu, and you mentioned that earlier, and it symbolizes the character of Abhimanyu from the Mahabharata. So Abhimanyu's story in Mahabharata was known to be one of the, like, he was known as the greatest warrior.
True.
And though his storyline might be different in a lot of people, but in all of the people's minds, he has been known like he is the greatest warrior. So that one essence remains same.
Okay, understood, sir. So, sir, like you have it's a thriller drama love story, and you have talked about the yugs. Like I was just going through the blurb of the book. So basically, like how many pages does this book have?
It's, I would say, not a huge story. It's like 240-50 pages, I guess. And
just 250 pages it is. Like you have sum up all the things, like the mystery, love, superpower, murder, suspense, whatever, everything it is there. And you have, how did you just manage to do this in 250 pages?
See, like, I actually didn't have any particular pages or number in mind while writing. I just went with this story. And at some time I also realized that one particular thing, like to a lot of stories this has happened, like I didn't want to keep it unnecessarily stretched, ज़्यादा उसको stretch नहीं करना ताकि लोग बोर होने लगे. Like जो चीजें जहाँ होनी थी वहाँ हुई. Like there are certain points हमें readers expect करते हैं कि ये चीज यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए थी. अगर वो आप नहीं करते हो, वो स्ट्रेच होती जाती है ना, so it just loses the grip. And I feel like वो मुझे नहीं करना था. Like I'm not just saying on the perception of all the readers. मेरे खुद के end से भी अगर मैं लिख रहा हूँ, मुझे अगर मेरी स्टोरी पसंद नहीं आएगी, तो like how can it like make others read it? तो अगर मेरे हिसाब से it had to be concise, where people just get to the point and read it. Like उसमें है suspense building भी है बीच में, but ज़्यादा stretch नहीं करना था मुझे. That's the main thing.
So it is somewhere कि जो आपकी अभी जॉब है, like उसमें you teach the brands how to just market themselves. So somewhere deep down ये चीजें, ये essence वहाँ से आया है, because as of now also हम देख सकते हैं कि जो टाइम स्पैन या फिर आप कह सकते हैं अटेंशन स्पैम जो ऑडियंस का बहुत कम हो गया, बहुत क्विक सारी चीजें चाहिए. तो उसको दिमाग में रख के आपने ये सारी चीजें की, like the plot changes quickly.
Actually not. Actually मेरे दिमाग में ये सब चीजें नहीं आई थी. वो जब मैं लिखते गया तब मुझे फील हो कि यार नहीं, ज्यादा मुझे बोरिंग नहीं करनी, क्योंकि अगर ज्यादा बोरिंग होगी तो कुछ होगा नहीं. तो लिखते मुझे रियलाइज हुई ये चीज. और really like I could have thought, like जब मैंने स्टोरी बिल्ड करना स्टार्ट किया, I'll be very honest, मुझे लगा था ये 350-400 पेजेस तक पक्का जाएगी. इस सबकी ये स्टोरी थी, like जो इतने सारे एलिमेंट्स थे उसके. लेकिन
जस्ट एंड सर, हमारे माइंड में ना मैथोलॉजी से रिलेटेड जब भी वर्ड आता है तो हमारे माइंड में वही वो मोटी बुक्स आती हैं. लाइक अभी मेरे माइंड में भी, लाइक हमने और भी बहुत सारे पॉडकास्ट किए हैं मैथोलॉजी से रिलेटेड, और भी बुक्स पढ़ी हुई हैं, तो पक्का लगता है कि नहीं ये काफी एक मोटी बुक होगी. प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
हाँ, क्योंकि इंडियन मैथोलॉजी इतनी वास्ट है कि जितना पढ़ो उतना कम है मेरे हिसाब से. सो लेकिन आज की जो यूथ है, लाइक आई वुड कॉल जेन ज़ी, So उनको ना I've recently seen in last 2 years post pandemic ना mythology में वो रामायण आई थी, महाभारत जब टेलीकास्ट हुई थी उसके बाद से the interest in mythology have raised, you know, like लोगों को पढ़ना पसंद आ गया, उसके बारे में जानना पसंद आ गया. So I would not say कि मैंने बहुत सारा कुछ mythology से लिया है. I would just say कि उसकी थीम है बुक में, उसका एक essence है. Maybe when I'll read the next part of this book, probably तब they'll get more of mythology, more into depth of what it is actually.
So sir, like as of now, like जितने लोगों ने बुक पढ़ लिया आपकी, talking from their perspective, like what is upcoming? Like are you trying to, like are you writing something in the same genre, or you want to experiment in some other genres as well? Like what's in the pipeline as of now?
I don't want to give a spoiler to the readers, but this book will have a second part as well. So I'll continue in the same genre. Yet it will be a different one, like this had more of suspense and murder mystery. Second one will have its less essence, like it will be there, but they can expect more of mythology, as I said. So I'll be continuing with this particular series only for a certain timing, and later I can try to experience a different genre.
And as of now, like what I personally feel, sir, and after the first lockdown was over, the number of authors got increased very rapidly. Like there was a boom in this book industry, what I feel. Even the publishing has become much more easier as it was used to be. We have KDP, self-publishers, and lots of publishing house, publishing agents are there. So according to you, has it become very much बहुत हार्ड हो गया, बहुत टफ हो गया अपनी बुक को स्टैंड आउट कराना, या फिर यू आर समवन हु फील्स कि इट्स अ क्रिएटिव फील्ड, लाइक एवरीवन विल गेट देयर ओन ऑडियंस, एवरी बुक विल फाइंड देयर ओन रीडर्स. व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दिस?
See, I will not deny the fact that it has become competitive. See, but on the same hand, I feel like it's been years में ये चीज मैं देखता आ रहा हूँ, like even family में जब मेरी बुक के रिलेटेड बात होती थी, so एक ही चीज, like सब लोगों का परसेप्शन था कि books are really very subjective चीज, and उसके लिए ना stand out कराने के लिए at the end of the day, of course, like marketing is a big aspect, but जो real उसकी marketing होती है book की, वो होती है evangelism, which is word of mouth. क्योंकि usually अगर आप even if you're in circle, अगर आपको कोई book suggest करता है, so you'll definitely try to read that one first before कोई आपको ऑनलाइन दिख जाए. And for me, I really wish I'm really pushing myself to that particular extent of marketing, which is evangelism, कि लोग एक दूसरे में बात करने लगे बुक्स की, and that's what makes the book stand out. And after the lockdown, this has become very tough, कि बहुत सारी बुक पब्लिश हो रही है, बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत सारे ऑथर्स आ रहे हैं, which is a really good thing. I really feel proud कि यार लॉकडाउन में like it's a hit, like it got unleashed the talent of people, So I feel like it's a great thing to be there. Like people are finding their talents, they're releasing the books. It has become competitive, but as I said, the one book which is good, like people like, लोग आपस में like they'll talk about it, they'll talk with their friends, relatives, cousins, and that's how it gets its visibility more. और वैसे ही वो अपने आप stand out होते जाते हैं. So I feel like to all the authors, I just want to say, don't panic. If the book is good, be confident about it. That's it.
Okay. And sir, as of now, do you have any particular writing schedule? Like every day you devote some hours, some minutes to your writing, or it's like random, जैसा मेरे साथ होता है कि कभी कोई थॉट आया तो बैठ के कहीं फोन पे डायरी में लिख लिया, फिर बाद में बैठ के उसे लिख रहे हैं. लाइक हाउ डज इट गोज विथ यू?
Actually, it's just like you. कभी थॉट आ गया, पेन ले ली, पेपर ले ली, लिखने लग गया. क्योंकि मैं जब फोर्सफुली लिखने जाता हूँ ना, तब एक थॉट नहीं आता है. So it's all on the basis of when that particular moment, or I would say that mood, जब वो सेट होता है ना, तभी चीज होती है. Like आज a lot of people question me कि यार तुझे कंटेंट राइटिंग में जाना चाहिए था जॉब रोल में, तुझे कंटेंट राइटर बनना चाहिए था, you could have been a copywriter as well for brands and all. मार्केटिंग में क्यों? क्योंकि एक चीज होती है ना कि मैं नहीं चाहता था कि लोग मुझे जज करें मेरे राइटिंग के ऊपर. बुक्स अलग चीज है, वो पर्सन टू पर्सन डिफर करेगी उनका व्यूज. लेकिन I didn't want to say कि यार ये अप्रूव है लिखना तेरा, ये अप्रूव नहीं. So like क्योंकि वो मूड के हिसाब से होती है एक चीज.
Definitely. So we both are on the same ship. We both think कि creativity is something which follows you. You can't chase it.
Exactly, that's very true.
Okay. So, sir, as of now, like we have talked about your book, about your vision, journey, upcoming, projects and everything. Now, coming to your personal life, like let's talk about the person who is behind this word. So, what are your, times? Like सबके लाइफ में ऐसे कुछ टाइम्स होते हैं जब बहुत लो होता है, फिर बहुत सक्सेस मिलती है, बहुत हाई होता है. सो हाउ डू यू मैनेज दीज थिंग्स? आर यू समवन हु जो कि बहुत calm and composed रहना पसंद करता है, और you are someone who feels let the emotions affect you? Who's this?
So, okay, I'm a mix of both. I would say कि my personality is developed in a way, बचपन से देखते हैं कि emotions really very much affect me. The people around me, they affect me well. Like if I have a particular set of friends and I see their behaviors, I have my relatives, my family. So even if I can see slightest change in the behavior,
it affects.
It affects, and it really, I can't help with that. All I do is I can just be calm and just cry to my own self for like whatever's happening around. But at the end of the day, बस खुद को यही realize करना होता है कि यार that's how the world works. Even गीता में भी ये लिखा है कि यार like you need to detach yourself. You need to learn to detach yourself from like people, like relations रखना उनसे, like be proud कि जो है वो है. Change आता है, that's the natural aspect of world, and we need to respect it. But क्या ना वो एक emotional human beings है, वो हो जाता है. But I try to keep things calm and composed as much as possible. Like जो चीज अगर शांति से हो सकती है उसको वैसे ही कर रहे हैं, तो like no need to get into a high zone of it.
Okay. So as a sir, like there must be a lot of moment which you tag as the happiest moment of your life. So if you can share any one of them with us, then that would be really great.
The day the Benign His got published, that was the best, the most happiest days of my life. Because it could have been my first job, it could have been getting into my dream college or anything, But the only reason I'm saying that the Benign His is the best day because वो ये एक जो 250 pages की एक story है, वो दिल से निकली हुई है. Like it has come straight from the heart, from what I love to do.
True.
And if I see getting it, and not forcefully, exactly. And if I see getting it in front of me, in my hands as a tangible object, so definitely that feels like I feel proud of myself. कि यार I did this. So that's the happiest day for sure. And वो एक happiness तो कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन जो हमारी family होती है, like I could remember my mom's happiness, my sister, friends, like when they heard about it, they got the book. So उनकी जो एक happiness थी, वो देख के और ज़्यादा आपको खुशी होती है.
Definitely, sir. So like when it comes to as you said that it was the happiest moment of your life. So now let's get back to the time when you heard okay, tomorrow your book will be released, on that eve specifically. So what were your feelings at that time? Were you feeling stressed, relaxed, excited, या फिर आपने कोई milestone set कर लिया कि ठीक है इतने लोग मुझे जानते हैं, बुक को इतना सेल करना पड़ेगा? What was going on in your mind at that time?
Actually वो moment ऐसा था ना कि यार मैं blank था. एक पल पे stress आ रहा था, तो एक पल पे खुशी भी होती थी. So it was really like adrenaline rush of emotions. और मैं फिर एक वो blankness आ जाती है कि यार let's just go with a blank slate and let's see what happens. The day has come, like your journey like of writing this story has come to an epilogue. So whatever it will be, and we can't change the future. So I just kept myself composed कि यार जो होगा देखा जाएगा, let's just go for it.
Okay. And sir, like you have been in this writing industry. So as of now, like how this industry has been treated you?
Sorry?
Like you are an author and you are now part of this book industry. So
Correct.
As of now, how this industry has been treated you? Like it was a roller coaster experience, or it was a really happy experience? Like what was it's all about?
I would say it was more of a happier experience for me. Because being into this industry, like author industry, I would say book industry, every book has, because every author has a different style of personality, every book has a different, so यहाँ पे एक चीज बेस्ट ये होती है ना कि हर किसी का एक अपना अलग तरीका है लिखने का. बुक अलग होती है, इंसान अलग होता है. सो यहाँ like it's very dynamic. So I feel much more happy. I'm glad to be a part of this particular space, and I just want to meet people from the space, grow myself, and share the knowledge with each other.
And my last question to this podcast is, sir, like, after listening to this podcast, many people will start, maybe they can just start writing, or, they will be holding their first draft in their hand and awaiting to, just send that the first proposal. So what would be your advice for the upcoming authors?
To all the upcoming authors, like, I'll just say one thing, like, don't write क्योंकि आपको लिखना है. Write क्योंकि आप चाहते हो आपको लिखना है. So there's a huge, very thin line, बहुत thin line है. If your heart's wish, it's a heart wish, go for it. Don't write कि आपको famous होना है. Don't write क्योंकि यार सब लोग लिख रहे हैं, मैं भी लिखता हूँ. Only write when you feel like writing. वो एक अंदर से, it's just a calling I feel, and when that calling comes in, the entire world will also hear that call. It's a slow journey. It might be fast for some, it might be slow for some, but we just need to keep up a good pace at that, and rest the world will know about it.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely conversation with Vijit sir, and if you do, then do follow our podcast Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms, and don't forget to buy and read the book. आप just Amazon पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च करें विजीत गोविंद मालवीय सर की बुक आ जाएगी. जरूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने जानने वालों के साथ, जानने वालों से जरूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us with your thoughts. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, for inviting me on this show, and this really gave me also a chance to speak to people, to speak to aspiring authors, and also share something about my book, which was a really good one. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.